Back to Gabby Roslin now on BBC1 and our special morning with Neighbours.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become friends.
Here we are. It's a morning with Neighbours. It's been live all morning from Southampton General Hospital, from the children's ward. This dress has been up for grabs. Now, our student doctor here, I do apologise, looks so fabulous in it. And I can now tell you, Carla Ross, thank you, because you have bidded for this dress from Newport, from South Wales, for children in need, £1,200. Thank you, Carla. That is amazing. Thank you from everybody at Children in Need, and thank you, because you look fabulous. Doesn't she look good? She looks really good, doesn't it? Look at her. Now, thank you very much. Now, all morning we've been telling you that kiss, Libby and Drew's kiss, we will be bringing it to you for the very first time on UK TV. Well, here it is.
Let's talk about this, shall we?
Why? What's the point?
You know I'm in love with you, don't you? The truth is, you're in love with me too. Yeah, you're right. Let's just leave it. I mean, what's the point of even making a go of it? You're incapable of having a normal, happy relationship with anyone, especially with me. Libby?
What?
Oh, don't give too much away. That was, you know, we have been waiting for that moment. In fact, I know you've been waiting for this moment. It's the phone-in. It's the phone-in. This is your chance now to talk to the stars of Neighbours. OK, we've got Rhian from Bury St Edmunds. Rhian, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, Rhian. How old are you?
12.
You're 12. Well, welcome to A Morning with Neighbours. Who's your question to?
Anne.
Anne. Right, go for it.
Go for it, Rhian.
Why is Anne called Charlie?
Because I'm a bit of a Charlie, I suppose. No, I think it's because my second name is Charleston.
Oh, is that what it is?
And also, it used to get very confusing because we had two Annes. At one stage, we had three Annes and a couple of characters Anne. And it really just got a bit out of control, so they call me Charlie.
There we are, Rhian. That's a good reason, isn't it?
Yeah.
And everything in Australia gets an IE added onto the end.
That's right.
Oh, does it?
Brekkie, Franny, Charlie.
Oh, well, thank you.
Chrissy.
Thank you, Rhianni. Thank you very much. OK, now we should have Melanie Evans. Are you there?
I am.
Hey, Melanie, how are you?
Hi, Gabby. Fine, thanks.
Jolly good. Who would you like to speak to?
Well, this is just a general question, really,
for
for
it.
all of them. What is their most memorable scene from the series since the day it started?
OK, let's start this end. Dan.
Oh, the kiss. I just saw it and, yes, I remember that.
Kim.
I think the one that sticks in my mind the most was when they made me go surfing. And my biggest fear is the ocean. Like, actually getting in it, yeah. I'm really, really bad with the sea, so going surfing was probably...
That's scary. I've had a few on that show, lots on that show. There was... I did have a son on the show, Toby.
Yeah.
And he went away on a holiday and he came back as a different person.
Yeah. Funny, that happened to Jim Robinson as well.
That was really weird.
And
winning a wife in a raffle. I won Melanie at a blind date or something. That was pretty weird.
Only on Neighbours.
Only on Neighbours.
OK. How about you?
Mine's probably the aforesaid fire hydrant incident.
That you told us earlier about, yes. OK, well, thank you very much. Thank you for your question. OK, now we're going to go to the ward. We can't actually bring Robert out, but Nick and Simon are with Robert, I think. Robert.
Yes, we are, actually, with some quality food as well. Simon's been good enough to bring the food up, haven't we?
And then Nick his prawns.
Yeah, we've stood in Nick and his prawns. That's true. You've got a bit of a question, haven't you?
Yeah. What's the food like on set?
OK, thank you very much, Robert. What's the food like on the set, then?
Oh, well, it comes from our canteen, doesn't it? Which isn't a vote of confidence, really.
It's sort of like plastic.
Is it?
And it's usually cold.
Yes, it's cold by the time you get to do the take.
I remember having to hold my breath during one scene because the smell of it was just making me want to throw up.
Well, there we are. Now
That's
you
not
know,
a good
Robert.
look on telly.
Good question, Robert. Thank you very much. Guys, if you want to come through here as well, and I know Robert is
We are, yeah,
watching
hang on.
there on television.
Someone wants to wave, wave hello.
great.
This is never going to be pretty, but we do want to say, yeah, Francesca, and say hello. So that's
wonderful.
it. Yes, we're on our way back through now, Gabby, I promise.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, now we're going back onto the phones. Bryn, are you there, Bryn?
Hiya, Gabby. Nice to talk to you again.
Nice to talk to you again, Bryn. From Hove, aren't you?
I certainly am.
OK, now what would you like to ask?
I'd like to ask Mark. Mark, I often sort of like see you in our local video shop, and I didn't want to be an anorak and ask you for your autograph. So one day, can I get it? But most of all, is there any chance, like Harold, you and Mel might take a surprise visit back to us?
Yeah, it'll take a fair bit of the wedger, I'd say. And yeah, mate, if you want my autograph, you ask.
Oh, Bryn, thank you very much. OK, we've got now Debbie Brindon from Basingstoke. Debbie Brindon, are you there? Debbie? Debbie? No, you're not there. OK, I'll tell you what. Let's go to Emily Harris, who's a student doctor. Emily, go for it.
OK, my question's for Anne. You married Harold not once but twice on screen. Could you ever marry someone like that in real life?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm going to be very careful what I say here. No, Harold would not really be my type. I don't think.
Mine either.
And you said he's a super chap, though, didn't you?
Oh, he's smashing. He's great fun, yeah. He's quite different. And for a start, he's got a filthy sense of humour, which, I mean, tells stories Harold would never tell. And he's tough.
He's so tough.
Yeah. Tough.
Is he?
Oh, he was swimming around. How long was he swimming in the sea? And then he washed up again.
I know, and they took him out, they squeezed him out and put him back in the studio.
Thank you, guys. I think we're going to go back to the phones. Who's there on the phone?
It's Emma Fitzpatrick.
Hello, Emma. How are you?
I'm fine.
Jolly good. Very well, thank you. Enjoying this morning.
Yeah.
Who would you like to ask a question of?
My question's for all of them. I was wondering, is Neighbours as popular in Australia as it is here in England?
Yeah, it is. It's a percentage
Per
thing.
capita.
Yeah, per
I'd
capita
say.
for sure. It's liked. It's just that the population of Australia watches it over here every day.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty amazing,
it's a weirdness,
really.
but yeah, it's popular. People like it a lot. That's why it's still on.
Great, thank
We
you.
all love it here in England.
Certainly, and 52 countries around the world.
Emma, thank you very much for calling from West Sussex. OK, we haven't somebody else on the line. I hope we've got Kim. Do we have Kim? No, I'm sorry, we've got Victoria for Kim.
Yep.
Victoria, I gave away who you're going to speak to. You see that?
You did.
I know. Go for it. You go and have a long conversation with Kim.
Hey. Hi. It's amazing to speak to you. My question is about whether you think the character of Libby, could be like a bit of a role model for many of the children who watch the programme. Because she's always like studying and she's really pretty. She's a bit of a star, really.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Nick and Simon are agreeing behind.
I don't know. I like to think that she, does the right thing, and she's a good person, and she's very close with her family and all that sort of stuff, and she always tries to help people out. So therefore, I hope she's a good role model.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Thank you very much for your call. OK, Natalia Dodd. Oh, where are you, Natalia?
Here's Natalia.
Oh, sorry, Natalia. Go for your question.
Can Drew really mend cars?
Oh. Can Drew really mend cars?
It's quite simple, really. You just put it in a bowl and a bit of water in the oven for about 20 minutes every time. They're fine.
Mend cars.
Mend cars. I think make cakes.
I think the answer is definitely Thank you, Natalia. OK, Matthew, are you on the phone? Matthew, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. Matthew, who's your question to?
Oh, it's to everyone, really.
Go for it.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you while filming Neighbours?
Most embarrassing thing?
Oh.
Good embarrassing stories?
Oh, embarrassing the whole thing.
It's all embarrassing.
Good answer, mate. Thank
That
you.
hairstyle was pretty special.
Yeah, exactly. Some of that hair, macrame hair. How are those hairdos? I can't believe
Well, they weren't embarrassing at the time, obviously.
They were pretty amazing, some of them. Thank you very much for your call. Eleanor Barnard, are you there on the line?
Yep.
Hey, good to speak to you. Who's your question to?
Everybody.
Go for it.
Would you say that you really are good neighbours in real life? Do you get on well with your neighbours at home?
Well, you know, a person tries to.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's not. It is really dag, isn't it? Everybody needs good neighbours, but it's a real truth, and I think it's one of the sort of successes of the show. It's one sort of thing that people must, you know, try to do with each other. You know, everyone needs good neighbours, because if you've got a bad neighbour, it does make life pretty difficult.
When you're working together for 14-hour days, 5 or 6 days a week, you can't help but become good friends too. So.
I was going to say that you all seem to get on so well, especially off the...
We do.
You have to.
We do, which is...
Oh, that's really nice to hear that. So
Very
good to
few
hear that.
bad apples in the...
Now we've got another call from the floor. Kate, call from the floor. Question from the floor. Kate, you're Kate.
This question is for Kim. Is Billy like a real brother to you?
Oh, bless you, he is. Oh, he is. He's so much like my little brother. I tell him when he stinks, I hit him on the back of the head when he eats with his mouth open, all that kind of stuff.
And he stinks.
And he stinks.
But
I'm not
Kate,
just saying, hey, you stink, he pongs. Bad.
Kate, do you like him? Do you like Billy?
Well, she doesn't anymore.
I have to say, I rather do. He's very attractive. OK, we're going back to... I know, I'm 35 years old, I'm sad. OK, we're going back to the phones. Kaylee.
Hello.
Hello, Kaylee. Who would you like to speak to?
Can I speak to Libby, please?
Oh, wait a minute. Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
Today?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
How old are you? She's 13. Happy birthday to you. Go for it. Go for your question.
How did you get into acting?
Me? Yes. Oh, okay, when I was, long story short, when I was 2, banging on the television, how do you get inside Mum? And so Mum put me into an agency and I started doing commercials as a kid and just kept going and did some training from when I was about 7.
Wonderful.
And just kept going and here I am, sitting here with all you guys.
Thank you very much, Kaylee, for your call. We've got one last call I think we can take. Natasha Barr, are you there? Natasha? Oh, no. Kevin, are you there?
She's gone.
Kevin, I'm afraid that's it from the calls. Thank you very much for... No, I know, don't worry. Did you see? She came, me. I know, I was going to come to you next, sweetheart. OK, go on then. She's written here, I love Drew everywhere. Look, Drew. Go on, what's your question?
It's to Kim.
Go on.
Does Libby and Drew get married?
Oh! Do you think they should get married? You reckon? Yeah? Would you come and be my flower girl if we did? Do you think you could do that? Come to Australia? I think I could sneak you back in my suitcase somehow. Come back.
The thing is, we do get married. You shouldn't know that, but it's not to each other. I get married to Billy.
No. Amazing scoop there.
Don't confuse the children.
We've got Simon, our student doctor. You've got a question, Simon?
Yeah, it's for everyone, really. Have there been or are there any off-the-screen romances between them?
Right in there.
No?
There actually were a few early on.
There have been.
They didn't last, of course.
Yeah, you end up spending far too much time together that you end up...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a good question to end on. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Right now, here's your #1 clip. We've been asking you to vote. 25,000 calls. 40% share chose this clip. Scott and Charlene.
Will you love him, comfort him, honour and keep him in sickness and in health, and, forsaking all other, keep you only unto him, for as long as you both shall live?
I will.
All I need you to be.
say thank you very much to everybody here at Southampton General for allowing the Neighbours morning to take place here. They've been a great bunch of people. Thank you to all of you for making the show really good as well. But with all your questions, you will get a chance to talk to them as well. Thank you very much for all your phone calls this morning and staying with us. Happy half term. Here are the male voice Welsh choir. That's the wrong way around, but here they are.
Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect love.